share drinks because of COVID.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals, boys and girls, ghosts and ghouls, this is Division 3 AM and the Aftermath Podcast. I'm Scary Gary, and joining me today, as always, is Eerie Aaron.
Hi, guys.
Spooky Sammy, and the juiciest Jeff, who ironically is not the juiciest one in the room right now today. Who's that?
Somebody that spilled beer everywhere.
Yeah.
Could have been.
Yeah. Little incident with beer, which brings us to the beer of the show for today. We are drinking Punch Yourself. It is a sour, and it explodes when you open it.
Yeah,
all four of these, and they weren't shaken.
Yeah.
They were just sitting here.
They were just sitting.
There's a lot of fruit in here, so don't let it get warm.
All right. So what do we think?
Oh, don't we do that at the
It's
end?
good.
It's
far.
great. It's
We'll let you know.
We usually
announce it.
Yeah, we usually
Whenever.
announce it and then
By the way, we've already been drinking it before we started because we had no choice but to drink it because it was spilling everywhere. Like all the equipment. Aaron's mic is soggy wet right now because it just shot up into the mic.
It's moist.
But it's good. It's actually really good. And I wish it allowed us to drink all of it
I think it
instead
would
of
be
just
better if
what
it's
little
cold,
bit.
but-
It's 8% and we only got half beers because the rest of it ended up on the table, the equipment, the floor,
Everywhere.
the bathroom.
There's still some of it over there. Somehow it got way the fuck over there.
That's okay. That's okay. It just made that side of the thing juicy.
So we're coming to talk about our next investigation location. And we started giving out little sneak peeks on our Instagram. I don't know. Did we post anything on Facebook?
Yep.
We did.
Or yeah, I don't know. I
think
post
we did
something on
Facebook.
Instagram.
I think we posted something on Facebook.
We
Pretty
think
sure
we did. We don't know what we're doing.
If we didn't, then it'll be up in the next couple days. We'll post something on Facebook for you guys.
So we're going to Prospect Place Estate, which is a big ass mansion, and it's haunted. And apparently,
It's historical and
It's awesome.
it's
yeah,
awesome.
it's awesome.
It's very historical.
And it's our second location that has purported demonic connections.
Mhm.
Unfortunately,
Just to clarify, we have not posted anything on Facebook about Prospect yet.
okay. We haven't posted anything on Facebook yet, but you're watching this now, so we already did actually. By the time you see this, we posted something on Facebook.
True story.
True stories.
Yeah, we gotta remember that.
If you're wondering, I don't know if you guys are seeing this before the Bobby Mackey's episode, because that's up in the air right now. We had an incident and a hard drive failure, and we lost everything. And I'm currently working on getting all that data recovered because the episode was pretty much finished editing and we lost it right at the end. So more of the Bobby Mackey's bad luck streak is on.
Mhm.
So that has not been fun. It has been very defeating for us. Is that the
Mhm.
word?
Yeah.
It has a very defeated feel to do all that work and then just it's gone. But we're getting it back, hopefully. So you guys will be able to see that episode. If not, you're going to see an episode where we're dressed one way half of the show, and then we're going to be in totally different clothes for the other half of the show.
No,
And
we're gonna watch it and we're gonna pick the exact same outfits.
yeah,
You're never gonna know.
gonna have to go back and do some of our hair is a little bit longer. I'm clean shaven all of a sudden.
My hair doesn't
Same
grow
clothes.
anymore, so we're good there.
So if you haven't seen the Bobby Mackey's episode yet, it will be coming. And if you have seen it, awesome. Now you're watching the next episode. We have no idea when it's going live. We have like rambunctious children running around, so you're probably going to hear them back there. Well, he's not actually running around. He's just playing video
That's
games.
Why do you say them? Is there
That's
two
Josh.
children?
Yes, there's Josh, and then my son is also here.
Josh is a
So if
little
you hear a
bit
child
older,
screaming-
a little bit older than Nolan, but yes.
We love him.
Yeah, he's like 8.
We love him.
Mentally. Yes.
Still makes macaroni figures for me and asks me to hang them on the fridge. And I keep telling him I don't have space, Josh.
He hasn't made me one. That's pretty upsetting.
Well, go ask him.
We
He's
gotta
right
ask
there.
him.
I'll have to ask him.
Make me a macaroni figure, Josh.
We'll put it on our fridge.
Well,
It'd be glorious.
So with the show, we're
That
doing
would be the only thing you put on your fridge. That was vomit.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Josh did decorate Sam's fridge
rough.
once.
He did.
Sure
With
did.
puke.
the whole kitchen. It wasn't just the fridge.
And the wall outside the kitchen, like right where the thermostat was at. Yeah. it was
Like-
really bad.
We're a rowdy crowd,
Interesting.
but when we are professional, we have fun at it. Yeah.
We're never actually professional. We're really good actors and actresses. We're really good at it.
We're professional at what we do, just not how we do it.
Exactly. We like to have fun. We're just going to be ourselves on the show. We're going to be ourselves everywhere else. But once we're on an investigation, we're serious on that investigation. Unless something comes up that's just, it's impossible to take seriously. Which is
That has
often.
happened.
Yeah, every time.
Every time. I mean, we do find poop on every investigation.
Every
Spooky
single one.
dookies are everywhere. We did find one at Mackey's.
We
So
did?
yeah, we found everywhere except Indian Hill State because she keeps her house pretty poop free.
She does.
I bet if we would have wandered the woods, we could have found one.
Why did my voice get higher when I said that? Poop free. Poop free. All right. So with this investigation, it's a little different. It's not just going to be us. Last time at Bobby Mackey's, we did have one guest, which was Luscious Liz, as you met her. And she's going with us on this one, but also going with her is her sister, Erin, Erin's boyfriend, Anthony. And we also have Sam's sister, Jenn, and her brother-in-law, Josh Cowell, which we all know Josh because we were all friends with him before they even met and got married and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So we got 9 people total. You might see us cruising on our way there in a big white murder candy van.
We will try to get footage of that.
We will definitely get footage of that.
Yeah, we have a
12-person.
12.
Is it called a sprinter? Those vans are called sprinters, the big ones. We're just gonna get paint markers and we're gonna write Division 3M on the side of it. We're gonna get video of it. Yeah.
Oh, those like chalk markers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's,
We're gonna get the chalk
that's
markers.
better than. Well, Liz is planning on getting magnets to stick all over it.
No,
too.
I'm gonna get paint markers from work and I'm gonna write Division 3M on the side of it.
Well, okay. I'm not gonna. She's gonna get super mad if I tell her no. She
How
already
about
got
one
mad at
side?
me.
I mean, she can get magnets and we're gonna put them on there. We'll use them.
One
but-
side can
Oh,
be
you-
magnets. Other
Oh,
side
I'm
can be.
cool
Yeah.
with doing both. I thought you
Yeah.
meant like, no, we're not doing magnets. We're
No,
just
I
doing
didn't say
this.
no.
I'm like,
If
I'm
he
not
was
getting
like,
yelled at.
well, you're gonna be the one to tell her because I ain't doing it.
I immediately
You hear me?
had a
Fuck you,
flashback
Liz.
moment. I'm just like, yeah, you're gonna tell her. I just envisioned a whole day of what happens.
Feel like, oh shit, she's pissed.
So 9 people going, and that works out really well because this is going to be the biggest location we've investigated thus far. Because well, how many rooms is that, Jeff?
29 rooms. That's
29.
29 rooms.
29 divided by 9. What was it, like 12 hours?
Still more than we can probably explore
Yeah,
altogether.
we're not gonna
Because it's
see
not even
everything.
including the
Yeah,
barn.
it's not even including the barn, which is supposed to be one of the most active places on the property because of an event that happened there. We'll let Juicy go over that.
So before we go, we have 2 of our guests that are gonna come and talk about how they feel about going. But before we get to that, we're gonna get to Jeff with a history.
Oh, no, nothing like putting me on the spot. So this place is really cool. It was built. Oh shit! I don't even have my information on me. I will post a full history thing. I was kind of sending tidbits in our group chat for it. So I'll pull some of that and I'll share it on the Facebook page so you guys can get a full read of it. But the basic gist of it is George Adams built this place down near Dresden, Ohio, back in the 1800s. His father was a plantation owner in Virginia. He was so against slavery that he sold the plantation as soon as he inherited it, freed all the slaves, moved up north to Ohio because Ohio had voted to be, anti-slavery, and worked on building this mansion down in the Dresden area. Started working with all kinds of different things. He started all kinds of businesses down there, really invested in the community. But then later on, this place became a stop for the Underground Railroad, with slaves escaping the South and coming north. And he would even send some of his men south to get escaped slaves and bring them up so they could escape. That's really cool. It's a really cool history of the place with that. It's reported that a couple of really well-known abolitionists had been there, including Abraham Lincoln, had spent some time at the house, allegedly, in meetings about abolitionist policies and stuff. It's a wild place. And on the day that it was supposed to be finished, one of the contractors burned it to the ground So it had to get rebuilt, and they believe that he did it specifically just to get more work for him and for himself.
That's pretty shitty.
So they ended up rebuilding the place.
He was a respectful guy.
But this place has a ton of history. Like I said, I'll post it on the Facebook because it's too much to just talk about here. I'll just give you a quick rundown of what the place is. In regards to the barn, we were talking about the barn. So a bounty hunter came north looking for escaped slaves and ended up at the property. And the owners and the slaves turned on the bounty hunter, captured him, and hung him in the barn. That's why it's reported to be haunted in the barn, because that was the spot where he was hung. So it's got a wild history. There's a lot of craziness going on there. There's quite a few people that have perished in the house or near the house. Some weird disappearances of people from this place. It's got a huge history, and we get to spend a ton of time there. It's going to be great.
13 hours.
13 hours.
13 hours.
And it's going to be 13 investigation filled hours. And that might actually mean we'll be able to present you guys with a few more chances to join us live instead of just like we did one for Bobby Mackey's, because honestly, we really didn't have much time and we had to do that right at the end. So with us having this much time, as long as we have a decent connection out there, we'll go live. And maybe if I can figure it out before then, we'll set up a static camera and you guys can just watch one of the security footage cameras for the whole time we're there. And if you see anything, you can post it in there and we can go back and check those timestamps later. So you can be kind of part of the investigation, but I'm not promising that yet. We're going to have to see if that works out based on the connection. Because I know this is like kind of out in the middle of a field somewhere. So I'm not imagining Wi-Fi or the connections out there being too well.
Wi-Fi puck, but I don't know if your cameras will connect to it. That'll be the key.
Which it should.
But
It's
this place
2.4.
is also like a school and like a historical spot, so it may have Wi-Fi in it just for those purposes because they hold events there and stuff. So you know, the world we live in nowadays, everywhere has Wi-Fi. So hopefully that they do have Wi-Fi and they have good Wi-Fi. It's always a possibility.
Yeah, that one place we went and had Wi-Fi, but they said it was shitty.
Mm-hmm.
That one place.
No
That one place.
That one place. So my thoughts on going to this place is I'm actually excited because it's such a large place, so many rooms to go into. Like it's just cool to think like we're gonna have all this place to explore and we're probably not even gonna see all of it. So we're gonna have to like narrow it down to the hot spots or places that we really think we're gonna pick up something instead of wandering 29 rooms. And I mean, that's what, 29 bedrooms though, isn't it?
No, I think it's 29 rooms total.
Total. Okay. I was thinking like are the living rooms and stuff separate from that. Okay. 29 rooms total. So we got a lot of place to explore. We got the barn to go to and everything. So just that open expansion, how much we actually have to explore and the chances of finding stuff in all these different locations just sounds really, really, really impressive to me because I haven't explored any place that big for an investigation. And then I guess the only worry I have again is the whole demonic connection thing. They say there was a room that they performed satanic rituals in. In fact, some of that stuff is like left behind in remnants. There was a reason they painted the room a certain color to keep like evil spirits out. There's a lot of stuff to that. So hopefully this is our last like demonic activity investigation for a while. I'm probably going to need a break from that because I've had nothing but bad luck since we set these up and it's still going.
Gonna keep doing them because it's working.
It's what you guys like, right?
Yeah, it's what brings the crowds in.
Breaking my golden rule. So Aaron, what are your thoughts on this place?
I'm really excited. Like, you know, we've investigated my mom's house back in the 1700s, so I'm super excited about seeing another really cool old house. Just for the looks of it, honestly. I just love seeing really cool old Victorian type homes. And the history is really cool. And having a lot of room to like kind of space out and do some isolation sessions. And most importantly, I'm just excited to kind of share this with our guests, a few of them who have never been on investigation. So that's super exciting. Can't wait to get a rise out of them. And just to see what we find. I'm just really excited. Can't wait.
And what about you, Sam?
Pretty much the same thing. Like, I'm just excited to get in there and just see, because like you said, it's one of the bigger places that we've gone. I know like us three have gone and done tours at Waverly and stuff like that, but like we've never actually had 13 hours to ourselves to do whatever we want. I'm just hoping that we catch enough evidence for you guys, and we have a lot to show for our time there, and I'm pretty sure that we will. I'm looking into getting a few more little extra things that I'll share with. I'm not going to share with you now because it's a surprise. So I'm going to get those things, and we're going to have more experiments that I want to do, and more things that we can work with. So I'm just really excited, and I can't wait. Next, it's like what, 2 weeks away?
It's really close.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
What about you, Jeff?
I'm just excited to do another investigation, a bigger place, and have as much time as we do. I like the fact that we're going to have as much time as we have, because we can really take the time to set up some stuff and do some planning. Bobby Mackey's, when we did that, was more difficult because we had a very limited time. It was really hard to plan. Some of our plans kind of fell through at the last minute. We were trying to get some stuff together and it just wasn't working. So I'm really excited for that part. And then to have all these guest investigators, especially people who haven't done it before, just to give them the experience, because honestly, I'm fairly new to this myself. I've been part of this since it started, but before that, I didn't really have any experience with it. And it's a unique thing to do.
Unique New York. So also with us on the show right now, we have Josh and Jenn. If you guys would boop up your video back for us, we will bring you in.
Hi.
Bitch.
Now hold on, we're gonna unmute them. We're gonna ask Josh and Jenn like what their thoughts are about going to this place. What are their things they're most excited about, and what are things that they are afraid of? So Josh and Jenn, how are you?
Hi guys. Why are we not?
Hold on.
You gotta unmute them.
I did unmute them. I asked them to unmute. They didn't unmute.
There we go.
There
we
go. Woo.
Technical difficulties. Sorry.
It's fine.
It's
It happens.
technical.
It happens.
Had to keep with the technical difficulties. I'm really excited to go. Because it's like technically my first investigation outside of like a residential home. And
cemetery.
yeah, well, cemeteries.
Yeah.
But a place in history. I love history, so it'll feel like I'm walking back in time when I step foot in the house. So that's what I'm excited about. I'm hoping we catch something. I'm a little scared about the demons, but we got protection. I'm always protected. But I know Jen here.
It's a different kind of protection.
Yeah, is that
Don't
true,
work.
Jen? Is he always protected?
Contraception does not work for demons. Josh.
By the power of Jesus, I'm going in raw. What about
Jen's
you,
a
Jen?
little.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous. I do not like the fact that there's a lot of demonic activity going on. I have witnessed firsthand what my sister has went through with some of this kind of stuff. So like I'm really scared actually, but I'm also excited because I've been wanting to go with you guys for so long on these investigations. So I can't wait to see what kind of stuff we get into. I'm super excited about the barn though, for some reason. I've actually been dreaming about it. Like,
Hold on.
I've had some dreams. I don't know, weird ones, but yeah.
Don't worry,
so
Jen.
we'll
Me
see.
and you,
It's, like,
we're going
calling
in.
me, so
We're going in.
yeah, it's actually calling me seriously. For some reason, the barn has been a dream for me for the past couple of weeks now. So I'm super excited.
We'll go figure out what that's all about.
Yeah. Yeah, for some
Yeah.
reason, something
Dreaming of
is
the
drawing
barn.
me to the barn. So
And stuff
Yeah.
and stuff's been drawing us here too.
yeah, yeah, we've
Like
had
your
a little,
portraits?
little crazy stuff going on, but
She's
You
been
getting drawn
seeing
like one of your
singing
French girls?
apparitions.
Is that what's
I-
happening? Josh
I've
drawing
been
you like one of
hearing.
your
I
French
heard a
girls?
voice the other night when she was sleeping. I thought I heard a woman saying, "Hey, baby." Like that's what she usually calls me
I
when
was-
she needs something. She was dead asleep. So that weirded me out. I looked outside and there was no one around. So I debunked that. So I'm just like, whoa.
yeah, so I'm excited. You guys have found like a lot of cool stuff, especially at Aaron's house, that part with Gary in the bedroom. At first I was kind
I
of
don't like
like,
where this is going.
yeah, I was kind of like, is it a fart or not? I don't know.
It
then I
may have been
kinda,
a
like,
spooky poop.
Was the most
Right,
horrific part
it was
ever.
like, I thought it was like
comes
a
out
spooky
and then it
poop.
splits off into two and goes in two different
Exactly. Yeah. So I
So if you
thought it
guys
was like
wanna
a
know what we're
spooky
talking
poop.
Somehow
about.
makes the end of the blanket.
That
flip up.
evidence is over on our Facebook and our Instagram. It's Gary was
Yes.
asleep when we did an investigation at Indian Hill, which is my mom's house. The house
Yeah.
I talked about that was built in the 1700s, but that's what she's talking about.
Yeah,
we've got
that
some cool
was
stuff.
yeah, that was really cool. The
Unless he knows how to
pictures.
split farts, I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, that
training to be an
got
airbender.
me.
We-
Yeah, that got
butt
me. I was
bender.
like, I don't know
A
about.
flash
I
gas
don't think
bender.
that was a
He
spooky
can actually
poop,
direct
so-
one butt cheek at a time to direct.
Exactly. Yeah.
my
I'm like
mom-
the devil from Common Chicken.
My mom is currently renovating the house right now, so the house is ridiculous with activity right now. I was out there, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and I actually saw a white figure walk behind her, like straight on. Usually I'll catch things out of the corner of my eye, but this was like direct. I saw it. So hopefully we'll be able to go back there again and investigate, because I mean, we caught a lot of stuff in just a few short hours that we were there,
hmm
and a lot of it is while we were sleeping. So
Yeah, most of it.
And
was while we were sleeping.
honestly, there's some lost footage because I'm pretty sure my dog ate the SD card. Like the SD
Oh,
card that was on
it's
us when we were sleeping, like, is completely gone. Like, completely gone. We don't know. We flipped the couch. We looked for it. We cannot find it. So that evidence is gone. So God knows what hell was on that one. It was
mhm.
Now
probably
that's a
like
spooky
primo evidence. No, that's a digital. That's a
Hey,
digital dookie.
Maybe I'll find it.
If you can
When you clean up the
when
yard.
you clean up the yard.
Lost footage.
Be like, is
Lost
this an
footage.
SD card?
Just picks up an old
Just
hard
hose it down.
dog turd.
It's gonna be that part in Ace Ventura where he's oh man,
Makes me think of Jurassic Park too, with the Triceratops
where they have to go.
digging through.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we're excited to see what we can catch with you guys and have you be a part of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm excited to
we're
have you guys on
we're,
the
we're
first-
glad you guys invited us. I was
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I was a bit jealous of your few investigations, especially Gettysburg, because
Yeah.
I've always wanted to visit there.
Yeah.
You know, it's only like a 6-hour drive. You guys could. do
Yeah,
it
I
in a
know.
long
Yeah,
weekend.
but we wanted to go with the boot crew.
But yeah,
We're
But
gonna
that's-
hopefully set
you
something
see-
up for this summer somewhere. Maybe we'll go back there. Who knows? But
Yeah.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. We know the cops.
My-
Yeah.
I
know them all very well.
We could just contact the police.
if you guys
department.
want to see that footage, that's also on our Facebook.
Yeah, it's also on the Facebook.
Yeah, us nearly getting
It's
arrested.
never a dull moment
Yeah.
with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so long story short, we're both excited. I'm scared to death, but I'm going in.
We going in.
Oh,
Going
we're
in. I'm going
it's
in.
gonna be my
We're going,
longest
we're going to the
investigation
barn.
ever.
Me and you, sister. we're
Longest
going to the
investigation
barn.
ever. Yeah, because Josh
ready.
used to be on the team I started, so Sector 7.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So he did investigate with us.
yeah, you did a couple
I
residential.
have an old school photo of us too. It's on my Facebook.
I got a few
We'll
of
put
those
that
too.
in here right now.
Here's a,
Insert that right there.
I think I still have the
But,
shirt. I just have to look.
You know,
for it.
it's
still have
normal to
mine.
feel nervous, but we're gonna do all our measures to keep you guys safe. We're not gonna put you guys in harm.
Speak for yourself.
And speaking of that, like,
yeah,
No.
man.
the protection-
Sam will use you as a shield.
No.
Trust
Yep.
me.
And then Jen
That
will
was
use me as a
warranted.
shield.
That was
I just use
warranted.
Josh as a shield.
That was warranted. But yeah,
The-
speaking of like the protection thing, going back on that, like I don't think I'm gonna bring any protection with me this time. As weird as that sounds.
Yeah, I'm not doing
Because
that.
I think I could have got a lot more interactions than I did at Bobby Mackey's if I didn't have that stuff.
I mean, why don't you just bring it with you and leave it in the car?
Yeah, that's an option too.
Yeah, let's do that.
Maybe I don't want
Let's do that, sister.
Sam just likes to collect.
Jen says it now, but
Sam
you know
is like
the
a
moment,
hoarder of evil
the moment the lights go down, she's gonna be like, I gotta go out to the car and get my shit.
I'm gonna get Palo Santo, whatever.
Hey, I just said Sam. I didn't say me, Gary. I said
She's even
Sam.
gonna show up with Palo Santos twig. She's gonna have a whole
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
log.
Fuck yeah.
Cut directly off
Uh-uh.
the tree.
So,
But I'm ready.
What do you guys
You and
planning
me,
on bringing?
Sam. I'm ready. That barn.
Oh, what was that?
What
Say
do you
that
guys-
again, Aaron.
What are you guys bringing to like protect yourself? Just curious, like what you're.
Well, I believe in God, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna bring a cross with
Couple crosses.
the.
I actually got excited. I thought
Felician.
she said she was gonna bring God.
I mean, actually, if
It's
I
always in
could,
my
like,
hindsight,
he's
right?
with me
I was
already.
always
so-
with you.
right.
Ray.
Those footsteps, those aren't ghosts. Those were from when I
Yeah.
carried you.
Yeah,
Still
so
scared,
that's
Jesus.
what I believe in, and he's always with me, so that's what I'm bringing. But
And your
I'm ready for
husband,
that
right?
barn.
Yes.
I'm ready for that barn.
Josh isn't for protection.
He's for shielding.
He's a shield.
That's right.
Yeah,
I'm bringing Jesus and my
he will be
husband.
my
You're gonna
human shield.
She's gonna shove him
Yes.
towards a
also-
demon, and it's gonna
I will
possess him,
shove
and
him
it's just
towards
gonna
a
be like a
demon.
total defeated purpose.
What about you, Josh?
Kind of like I did to Gary. Like,
Oh, protection. I got the same thing, and man, I just wanted to show up there in a Colonel Sanders outfit and maybe I'll draw something out.
Fried chicken will not save you, sir.
honestly, and that
But it'll
brings-
taste
I
good.
say you, he
Delicious
did.
going down.
But
I
you
say you, he did.
but I'm not gonna say don't bring fried chicken because
Yeah.
we're gonna get hungry at some
Give
point.
me a little
Yeah, I
hungry.
mean,
If you bring
I'm
a
all
bucket
about
and
the
a
fried
pan,
chicken.
I'll be happy.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm bringing in.
It'll
That
be
just
3
my
and be like,
wits.
where's that chicken?
Hey.
You-
Hot
My
chicken.
wits.
Tell me
If
what I'm
something
missing.
spooks me, I'll probably just hide in a corner somewhere. So you might see me just off alone in a corner.
Oh, so
Like Blair
I
Witch.
have to keep it.
Blair
Yeah,
style.
yeah, yeah.
And
Blair
his
Witch
name was
style.
Josh too.
So
Yeah.
honestly, if you did bring like a Colonel
It
Sanders
was.
costume, like that would be fine. Because I was thinking about looking into it further and like bringing like trigger objects, which are just objects that was prevalent in the time that the place was actually up and running, so it could trigger some activity that's like residual, so we can catch some stuff like that. So if anybody wants that's going on the investigation with us, if they want to bring anything that's like from that time, just do some research and just bring things accordingly. Honestly,
Oh my god.
if
Roots.
we could bring, find, or make, which I probably could make a noose for when we investigate the barn, would probably
Yes.
be a very good trigger
Oh,
object
yeah.
for the
That's a
barn.
good idea.
We need to work on that.
I think I don't know if they took it down or not, but there used to be a noose hanging from that spot that they hung him, like a prop there.
I
But
don't,
I'm gonna bring one of my own.
I don't know if I feel comfortable pulling up to a place like this with a fucking noose in our car.
I'll
Do
bring
what
the
you
rope
gotta
and
do.
make
Where you
it
guys going?
afterwards.
Prospect Place Estate. What the fucking hell is the noose for?
Don't worry about it.
We're not gonna have the noose. We're gonna have the rope, and I will
Oh.
make it on site. You know how to tie a noose?
No.
Oh,
I do.
Why do all the females know how to tie?
I
noose?
do too.
Shows all the time.
I-
They're pretty
Yeah.
much
I know
like-
not to
I
do
did
it.
too, but I still didn't learn how to tie a noose.
They've seen way more
Okay.
than us. There's probably like directional
she knows.
videos. Like, this is how he tied the noose to hang his
Well,
girlfriend.
YouTube.
Some really thick
And it goes
wire
into
and
like a
give it
10-step
work.
like
I'm not
craft
watching the
video.
right ones, is what you're saying. Like I just watched the one about Night Stalker on Netflix, which was really good.
Yeah,
actually.
I saw that one.
But maybe I don't watch. Like I need to watch BTK. That'll really get me.
They
You can
literally
tie more than
they
you
go
can.
I
into
think
the
it's just in our
history.
genes.
They go into the facts on the
I think
show. They
so.
go into the history, and then all of a sudden, this is how he tied the noose. And they go into like a whole do-it-yourself how to make a noose video. Then they go back
Maybe
to the
we
facts.
can do that for you guys. We'll go live
And
and,
then
we'll
they
teach you how
pause so
to
they
tie a
can-
noose in the barn.
Yeah, it's like what is it?
I'll be
called?
there.
Hold on. Crafting with the girls of D3 I am. D3
And guest star,
Yeah.
guest
Boom.
star.
New
Actually,
segment.
Craft corner.
The new segment actually would be crafty little spirits.
Forget Martha
Oh.
Ooh,
Stewart.
I like it.
Oh,
'Cause you guys can
I
drink
like
beer,
that.
craft,
That's a
and
good
it's about
one.
ghosts.
I like it.
Division 3 a.m. stories.
And there's a new podcast idea right there.
Yeah.
Crafty
So we're
little
gonna
spirits.
make t-shirts and merch soon. So like join us on our little craft show for when Erin shows you how to modify those
That's right.
in her little chop shop.
So you got yourself a rope just laying around in the garage, no use for it. Boy, have we got a show for you. Do not let your neighbors see this.
Tune in, tip up, and we're gonna show you some shit.
And
And the catchphrase was born.
oh,
Tune in,
shit.
tip up, get spooky.
So pause here. So pause. And then I'm gonna say, so you heard from, okay, hold on. You guys be quiet. We can't see your video. We gotta just be us right now. So you guys heard from Josh and Jen, and we have 3 others that are going with us. And because they couldn't be here with us to do the show as we're doing it now, they sent in some videos. So we're going to go to their videos now, and we're going to hear from them what they think about going to Prospect Place Estate and their hopes on what they're going to find and their fears of going all together. So
Let's hear
let's
it.
go to those videos right now.
Ghosts and ghouls, you're tuned in to the Aftermath Podcast.
Hello, it's Luscious Liz. Still don't know about the name, but I'm excited because I get to go with Division 3 a.m. again on an adventure that's spooky with Dookie, and I think because the last time how weird and spooky, chaotic it was, this time is going to be 10 times that. So, with that being said, I am bringing my crystals again. I'm bringing my New Testament, and I'm burning that wood that we burned last time. I forget the name. But I'm also bringing my rosary. And I was watching one of Elton's videos. He's a ghost hunter, and he does it with Corey as well. I honestly forget the channel name, but they were with this witch who said something that I didn't know. It was when you pray, this is like an energy point, or I don't know, something that helps you connect to the other dimension, world, beyond, I don't know. And so when you pray, that's opening that up. And also right here on your hands, they are really big energy points. So I'm going to bring some essential oils, or I forget what she used, to protect me so nothing possesses me. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited, nervous, as always, and eager to just be in a spooky place again with friends and hopefully find something. All right. Okay. Peace out.
So, guys, our topic for the show, we actually let our guests that are attending pick the topic for the show. So we're just going to talk.
Because we're lazy.
Right, are lazy, and we forgot.
And
Because we've been
fucking
focusing on other stuff.
We're just tired.
But we're going to talk about a generalized umbrella topic of apparitions.
Mhm.
So, anything you guys have questions about apparitions there, Justin?
I don't know. Has anybody else seen them? Because I can't ever see what she sees, and she sees it right in front of me, and I'm just like, I don't see anything.
I see it all the time, especially like I seen it about 20 minutes ago. It was just a dark figure out of the corner of my eye, and I've been seeing it for about 3 weeks. So I'm just not sure what it is.
So you saw it while you were doing the show?
It's like not demonic, but
Well,
it's just
theory
there.
behind
It's just
that is
floating.
that-
It's just floating there. Like I see it and it just wants me to be aware. I don't know if it's a male. I don't know if it's a female. I can't see
So,
that much. I just see like a
The
dark
question is
figure.
it an actual black figure or is it a black mass that you're saying? Because the theory behind that is black masses that you see could just be spirits moving from one plane to the other. Or if you see an actual figure, that people have linked to the demonic, to where it's something coming over to try to show itself. So it depends on whether you've seen a black mass or an actual black
It's
figure.
very, I don't know the difference between the mass or a figure. I just know that it's very long.
Okay, so that's gonna probably be a
It's
figure.
very
because of the
dark
fact
and
that-
very long and just floating, and it for a couple seconds and then it shoots past me.
So
Okay.
so one of the biggest differences there would be if it has a distinct shape or if it's more amorphous, like it's more kind of changes and like I don't even know how to explain that.
No, I understand what you're saying, because I don't just see it. The thing is, I don't just see it in my home. I also see it at my work.
So
Oh, I don't
you've
know.
actually
if it's
talked to
following
me
you.
about your job actually being
Work.
haunted, to where you
Right.
have actually seen things in the aisles, and we've talked about this extensively, me and you privately. So it could be an attachment from work, just because you've worked there for so long, so you're a familiar face, so it's able to attach to your energy because of the fact that it's exactly that. It's used to you and you're a safe place for it. So if it's something that you've seen at work and at home, I'm not going to say that I'm not 100% like versed in this. I'm not an expert by any means, but I have attachments and I have things that show themselves to me. But honestly, if you've got it and you see it at work, I don't think it's anything demonic. I would just try to talk to it. And if you'd like, I would come over and do that for you.
Yeah, if you're seeing it in multiple places, it's definitely attached to you in some way.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
You'd be
not
allergic to
just,
her,
and
definitely.
it's the same
Yeah.
dark, long figure. Like at work, especially when I'm in the cooler. I've talked to you, Sam, about it.
Dark long figure.
And like movement, different things moved. I noticed the other day when I was doing something at work, I could have swore I moved a box from one end to the other end, and then when I looked, it wasn't there. So that was kind of not settling to me. So I'm not sure what's going on with it. It's not mean though. It just floats there by me, and I notice it very often for the past 3 weeks
All right,
now.
try that. Well, I'll come over there if you'd like me to, and you can do some. I'll bring some of my equipment. You can do like a little thingy. We'll like record it and stuff. So we'll see what's there. See if we can make contact with it.
Okay.
So most people, if you're watching, you probably generally know what an apparition is, but the basic definition of that is a spirit that is able to manifest itself to be seen. Usually most people would classify an apparition as somebody you see that could either look real, like it's a real person standing there and then they just disappear, or they're transparent with detail. Usually they have some detail to them you can make out. And usually, did you have any detail to your Sam, or was it just a black figure?
Sorry, I made eye contact with Nolan, and he was smiling.
No, it's not really.
Careful, I don't want to poop in my
The
house.
only thing I
That's
seen
Jenn, too,
was
not
it's
Sam.
just a very dark figure and very tall and like very long. So he's like almost to my ceiling. So he's probably about like 6'5", maybe. It's a very tall figure.
I like
But he
it.
just floats
I wanna
there.
see.
He doesn't
Yeah,
do
I really want to
anything.
see
Like
it
I
too.
don't know if it's a he or she, but it's just very tall and it just literally just stands over me.
Yeah, we'll have
And
to
I
see.
see
That's
him.
all you see of it. That's it. Just
Yeah, he
there's
just
been
floats
nothing else
there.
to it.
Right, like he's just watching me, like he's just waiting for something. So maybe I don't know. Maybe he wants me to help him with something. I'm not sure, but I've been seeing it for the past 3 weeks now.
It could very well just be
That was
that
the
it
youngest guest on our
notices
show.
that you can
Shortest interview.
No.
ever.
recognize
See
it's
him.
there.
Yeah.
Eric, hey,
Sam
Nolan,
gets
do you
that
want to
a
say
lot,
hi to the
especially
people?
at
Hi,
a house.
Nolan.
I was gonna ask him if he's ever seen a ghost. He's gone already.
No.
Aww.
He ghosted us.
He
He
had
ghosted
no,
us.
he's seen a ghost.
Look,
He
he
told us
ghosted
the
us.
story.
Look
I
at
see a
Joe.
ye ghost in the background there.
I see Josh.
You have
You.
an ego.
So
Hi,
funny.
Joshy. I see you in the background.
He can't hear you.
When my son was little,
Oh, okay.
He's drinking beer,
When my
and
son
looking
was
at the
He's
little,
fish,
drinking beer.
Um,
He's babysitting kids and drinking beer. I mean,
while
hey.
watching the fish tank.
when
What were
my
you
son
saying?
was little, he started using his first words right around Halloween time. So he learned all like goblin, witch, ghost, or whatever. Those were his like first words naturally.
But he would say Joe's.
He would say jost,
Joe's.
I remember
and
that.
witch.
Aw,
and witch was
jokes.
bitch.
I
Jost.
show you some more.
And
It's a true
actually, speaking of Nolan, since he's here, I remember when he actually stayed with me when Aaron and Jay went out of town, and we were snuggled up on the couch. We were sleeping. We were passed out. Like he was like laying on me, and then we get up and we go upstairs. We go up in the bed because it's a bigger area. Because if you've never laid with this child, I swear to God, he flails.
Oh,
He punches.
I remember.
So like I'm like we're gonna go upstairs, we're gonna go in the bedroom, and we're just gonna have more room. So I put him on his side, I was on my side. So like we were sleeping, it's about an hour later. He wakes up, he looks up in the corner and he points at the corner and he goes, "Who's that?" And I'm like, "Who's what?" He's like, "The guy in the corner, who's that?" And he's like pointing at him, and I'm like, "There's nothing there, bud." He's like, "There's something there." And he just rolls over and goes back to sleep. I'm like, so the whole entire night I'm like looking at the corner like, what did he see? Like he straight pointed right at the corner. He saw something. But
Kids do.
I don't put that past my house. Like there's something there.
yeah.
But kids are more perceptive to that. So.
They
They
are.
are. Yeah.
They're
Kids
considered
see. Yeah. Kids see
Closer
a
to the
lot of-
veil.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they are.
So even though I'm one of the bigger skeptics in the group, I do have my own apparition story actually. I was at our house and I was talking to Sam upstairs, and the way our upstairs is, you go upstairs, you turn right, you got the bathroom, you got the other 2 bedrooms, and then to the left is her craft room. And I was in the bedroom and I walked out into the hallway and I was talking to Sam, and I walked across and I looked down the stairs. And it was brief, and I kept walking like it didn't register at first. And I walk into her craft room and I just stop in the doorway, and she looks at me and she goes, "What?" And I back up and look down the stairs, and I swear to you, when I walked past, and I even described him to Sam when I went back to tell her what I saw, when I looked down the stairs as I was walking by, there was a man standing down there. He was a skinnier guy wearing all black with like a big black rimmed hat, and he was just standing there staring up the stairs. And when I backed up and looked back down the stairs, he was gone. I could describe him in detail to her. Like I told her exactly what I saw, what he looked like. It's the only time I've ever seen anything that I couldn't explain.
Mhm.
It's amazing what you can see in a brief second.
But it's
Yeah.
really interesting seeing as Jeff's the one who saw it, because he never sees
Never sees anything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
the whole week that Gary stayed at my house when we broke his foot, he would say that he would sit on the edge of the couch, and the way the side couch is, there's a seat that's farthest to the dining room,
Oh yeah.
and he would see something would watch him from the kitchen, like
There's somebody's
peek
head
their
peeking
head out,
around
and
the
then
corner of the doorway.
and he actually witnessed one time, and I was home with him because I just got off work and we were drinking, and he looked out in the kitchen. He's like, the freezer door is opening, and sure as shit, I got up and the freezer door was just closing itself. Like it had already opened, and so it was closing itself. Like it was trying to look for some snackums. I ain't got no food in my fridge, in my freezer. What the fuck? Get out of here.
Oh,
Yeah.
we do right now.
Yeah.
I seen that freezer just slowly open, and then it slowly closed, and Sam saw it at the tail end of it right when it closed.
Pretty sure it was full of alcohol then.
Yeah, it was yeah. I think it was right after like the Halloween party.
Yeah, there was like a Colt 45 that floated away. I was like, oh shit.
It was like going up the stairs, like whoop.
Poured some out for his homies as it went by.
Like,
Poured
God
some
damn it, I
out for
gotta
the
clean
throw
that
up in
up.
the kitchen coming.
There's definitely something at your. I know for sure there's a little girl at your house, sister. Yes.
Oh yeah, because
Well,
I invited her in my
Oh
dream.
yeah, I
I
hear
told
her.
her it was okay. She could like come in, and I didn't think
Yeah,
that one.
I hear her giggling all the time, giggling in that in where your craft room is.
And it wasn't me.
Yeah,
I doubt that.
yeah.
Maybe
she's
once or twice it was
No,
definitely-
that was just Josh getting drunk and coming into my room on Halloween night, going, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And Jeff,
I remember
I
that.
just heard Jeff go, "You're in the wrong room, bud. You're in
I
the
remember
wrong
that.
room." Turn around and went.
Do,
and then
do you
hear
need my
Jen
help
go,
to get to the other room?
No, and then you
Why
hear
did
Jen,
the
then
Josh
you hear
cross
Jen
the
go,
room?
"I'm in here."
Get in here! What the fuck are you doing?
She got that whip, saving it up for Prospect Place, just testing it on Josh.
I mean, Josh, at least you
Got it right.
peed in the bathroom instead of in our bedroom. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no peeing on the bed.
I made sure of that.
There's too many bodily fluids in my house that shouldn't go in the places of
Yeah.
the sun.
Yes.
So I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Okay, we're
I'm
talking about the puke.
puke.
Okay,
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that.
I'm sitting there thinking, like, was there like jizz just hidden in corners somewhere or
I
something
don't
that I've
know
walked
what
past?
Sheila does when I'm not home. Shit.
We know what she does. There's
We know.
bodies in the backyard. That cat is building
But
a monument.
mother. But mother.
We're the only
Why
ones.
are you
We're the only
staring
ones
out
who
to me with such
that don't see
disdain?
it.
That's why, like Sheila's recent thing now is she likes to run out in the backyard when I go
Mhm.
to let the dog back in. So she'll like book it outside because I have a harness. So I've been taking her outside. So now she wants to fucking go outside because now she knows she can bury the bodies in the backyard.
Mhm.
She's like, "Mother, let me outside.
Let the bodies hit the
I want to
balls,
bury
let
the bodies."
Can't do the scream part, so we're only gonna do two.
Insert scream here.
Goes
So back to the investigation. We got off track a little bit.
So, well,
Just a little
actually,
bit.
we're ending our little chat there about apparitions. Like, we're not going to go in full depth. We're just talking about kind of experiences. And I think that's actually going to end the show because we've already talked about, met with everybody about our next investigation. So, the next time you're going to see us is on the aftermath when we come to show you whatever evidence we found, if we found any. So, we
Good
already
chance
did
we
this.
will. Good chance.
The beer of the show was punch yourself,
And
which
it did when you
it
opened
did.
it.
This
When you
drink
open
will
it.
make you punch yourself.
We only got half a beer, so just be
Everybody got
mindful
half a
of
beer.
that.
Be
It
careful
should
with
have been
that.
called slap top because when you open it, you have to like put your hand on top of it so it doesn't fucking spray everywhere.
My hand's gonna be sticky
We
for a week.
actually do have a second beer that none of us have had before, which is this forbidden fruit cherry.
Yeah.
And I'm like a fuck yeah on this.
I'm a
Yeah.
fan, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
great.
good.
That's pretty
It
good.
is.
I'll have to try one.
I saw that actually.
That's a good boy.
It's a real
That's a
good
good
boy.
boy.
At first I thought it tasted like a sock, and then I took another sip and I was like, no, that's cherry.
How do you know what a sock tastes
Cherry,
like?
it's a really close flavor.
You guys aren't that far in your relationship yet, are you? You haven't tasted a sock yet.
No,
Okay.
No.
Oh.
You guys will get
we've only been married almost a year already.
one
We-
day.
we
you'll
haven't
wake
reached
up,
the peak.
Josh's head will be at your feet, and there'll be a sock in your mouth, and you won't know why.
Why did my mind take me somewhere way kinkier than
Yeah,
that?
I thought like in a tube sock and then like you
Like,
shove the
no.
sock.
Oh, that's because you
Yeah.
guys are dirty.
So like
Weird.
Dirty.
This is what you do. You
No.
put in the tube sock and then you take the tube sock. I'm gonna patent pen this. I'm gonna think of a name for it. But then once the guy in the tube sock, you hold the top of it, you punch the tube sock from the outside so the is at the top when you open it and you shove it in someone's mouth. Cannon.
We're gonna edit all this out.
Punch.
This is going to be all edited out,
So,
but
you
I
know,
will say
I don't know
Like
if
a
we
sock.
said this, but this is not an appropriate show for children.
this is not an appropriate show for children, and
We
it's
are-
also the very first show I've ever done that we said tube sock that many times.
We are definitely NC-17 at the.
I have a
least.
phone there.
Like
All
I said,
right,
ask her
guys.
later.
So that's going to wrap up our Before the Aftermath show. Yes, all the beers we drink. And you can go check us out at some pretty cool places on the internet. If you're not already watching us there, we are on Facebook.com/Division3AM. You can go check us out there. We keep stuff updated up there. And our shows always appear there first. So if you like to watch this kind of stuff, check us out on Facebook. You can also find us at Instagram.com/Division3AM. That's run by Erie Aaron over here. And she keeps that shit tight and up to date all the time.
Yes, she does.
And if you ever see her on the phone in the background of a show, that's what she's doing. She's
Mm-hmm.
not just jerking off over here trying to do whatever she wants on the phone. She's taking photos for you guys to upload while we're doing the show. So if you get
Honestly,
those,
did she take one of all of us? For
I don't think so this time.
What?
I know.
You better be.
It's st- it'll be there.
It'll be there. It'll be there.
Choking on it.
Choking on that dick.
You can also check us out at our website, which all of our EVPs are up right now, except for Bobby Mackey's. That'll be up soon. And then whatever we find at Prospect will be up after that. Our video page will be updated soon. And then everything will be back up to normal. Like, we're all set. Like, so check us out, www.division3am.com. And I'm the one running that right now. It's a pain in the ass to do. But once it's all caught up and updated, it'll be easy from there on out. So just go check it out. I'm going to keep throwing crap on there. Everything I can find, I'm just going to throw crap on there.
It's actually refreshing that we're caught up to the point we are, considering at one
Mhm.
point we were like 4 investigations behind.
No, we actually were only missing the Indian Hill when I started updating the website. Yeah, we had everything caught up to Indian Hill. And that's when the website shut down.
Yeah.
That's when COVID
Went
happened
kaput.
and Gary didn't have the money to pay for the website anymore. So now we paid a year in advance, so that don't happen no more.
All right.
Oh, so go check out our website, www.division3am.com. You can also go find us on Spotify, iTunes, Anchor.fm, and any place that you get your podcast. We're going to be there, and we're going to be up in your ear doing them all, sweet, juicy nothings. And if you're listening to it right now, you probably heard macaroni and cheese earlier. So tell me if you like macaroni and cheese. Post it on our Facebook. We're gonna...
With the chicken strip.
That's gonna do it for our show. This has been Before the Aftermath. And we are out of here because it's 3 a.m. somewhere. Quiet.
Rude as hell.
Goddamn.
I love how I
fucking
can see him while we're doing it too. Like his face was just like